Hello and welcome back to Goon Squad Radio. My name is Brian Hops, and with me I have Jacob Wyckoff,
Trayvon Starkman, let's do this.
Ryan Siller,
LavaSound,
and Joseph Smeckle.
Odor K-Pac, the killer of the Phoenix.
Oh my.
Okay.
No, I didn't really kill
topical.
him. Just throwing that out there.
He may or may not be dead. All right, let's go ahead and get this session recap. So, last session, our squad was led to the informant by Slim Jimmy, and they met a man named Phoenix and his cardinal companion. Phoenix told them that at a steep price he would answer any and all questions they had, but before they could finish their line of questioning and pay up, Odor decided he was going to ask the final question, and, with an axe to the chest, dropped Phoenix on the spot. The squad then returned to the safe house with Slim Jimmy, debriefed with Squad B, and Trayvon, with true chaotic energy, asked to borrow Squad B's keys and gave them to Slim Jimmy as a parting gift, who then left with their minivan and a pot made from Phoenix's ashes. Esveld Hallstag popped her head out of the room in time to hear the minivan rolling away, and that brings us to where we are now. So I present to you, once again, Ale Lucentia.
I sit here and I hold like my hand over my eye, be like, oh man, Slim Jimmy booked it. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my bad.
You see, she goes, and the three of you couldn't detain that one man?
You see, by the time it happened, it was just all so fast, and he was down and out.
I was sharpening my sword.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to use lethal force after multiple incidences.
So then, how are we supposed to get around?
This sounds like a you problem.
Well, we suggest that maybe we can contact Solstice and they can have someone drive down another vehicle or something.
Yeah.
It took us 2 days to get here the first time. Tell you what, we'll send a report back. We'll get in touch with command, and we'll figure it out from there. We just need your report typed up, filled in, and then we'll send it off. In the meantime, can we at least take your car to go get burgers? Because that's what we were planning on for dinner anyway.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine.
Yeah, you go take the burgers, come back, and we'll fill out the report. And whenever you get back, we'll trade it off.
Okay, cool. So they take your keys, and you see Squad B goes down. They climb into the sports car, crank the sound all the way up, and rip off down the road.
They're not coming back.
They will. I have good faith in Squad B.
No, I don't think they're coming
pretty
back.
sure a tall stag will come back and
They're
see me.
not coming. They're not.
Yeah, so what's up with you and Tallstag, though?
Absolutely nothing at the moment.
Oh, I don't know. I saw little, some glances were made.
No, it's just, I'm a man of Torm, and I devote myself to Torm, and I have to just look past these temptations.
Hey, man, whatever way you want to roll, that's A-okay. But I'm just saying you might have, something going on with Tallstag over there.
Yeah, well, Odor kind of looks at you a little weird too. Have you ever given that a thought?
Yeah.
Or I ain't giving this shit up for free. But
okay.
I think they're a little different here in Lanusian.
Is this getting cut? Please tell me that's getting cut. Please, I'm sorry.
I don't know what you're talking about. Cut? You want me to cut you, Trayvon? This is ridiculous.
Oh no. Jesus.
Well, to in my defense, I do look at everyone kind of weird. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna start typing up this report.
I'll start helping him to dictate it out and all that, kind of to the where it is the truth, but it's not too much of the truth.
Yeah, so tell me, what are you putting in there in the report in terms of, tell me how you want to describe the incident at the bar, the incident at the junkyard, and then the incident at the warehouse. Just how do you guys want to handle those
Can I
things?
give it a crack?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So we went into the bar undercover. We gained the trust of Big Marge, a leader of the White Fang. She took us to where we could find Slim Jimmy. When we found Slim Jimmy, we found ourselves in a situation where our only option was to use force to escape.
violence.
They pursued us. They attempted to take our lives. So we eliminated the threat, took Slim Jimmy back to the safe house, found out we needed to meet another link up named the Phoenix. We get to the warehouse. We ask our questions. We get what we need. An event occurred that led to the death of the Phoenix. And the death is in quotation marks. To be determined, TBD on the side. We got the information we needed. We are currently en route to a location where we think we can find Azona Ri or more people with him. And Slim Jimmy stole our car.
No, Squad B's car. He socked Trayvon and took the car because he was spooked.
So yeah.
Okay.
So unless anyone wants to change
cool.
anything or add anything in there, or
No,
do
just
a
that
different...
last little bit.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'd say spot on.
Very cool. Yeah, so you guys type all that up into a report. You leave it for Squad B. They come back. They've got 3 like brown paper bags, all with like just grease on the bottom, and you see they like start chowing down on some burgers because they've had a long day.
Did they bring us a burger?
They did not bring you guys burgers.
Cold.
I
Cold.
understand.
It's okay.
They walk back in, and you see Feng tosses you guys the keys for your car again. And
Thank
they all
you.
start eating lunch.
I point out like the reports right here, and we div. Can I try to like snag a fry?
Yeah, who are you trying to take a fry from?
Tall stack. I want to try to do it as sexy as possible.
All right. Roll me.
A sexy check.
No. Roll me a just charisma check.
All right.
Is it a sexy
Since I'm looking
check?
good, is that with advantage? I'm joking.
You look rough, dude.
That is a 7.
A 7. You start to like walk up, and they're sitting at like a bar top in this little like foyer thing, and you like lean up and you put your elbow on as you like reach out to touch and like grab a fry, and she just smacks your hand away and like pulls the fries further away from you.
Oh yeah, sorry. I think. All right, now walk away.
Yeah, so you guys got. So are you guys headed out to go like search in the woods? Is that your game plan? Or
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say, can I pull out like a map or something of the wooded area that we used to go, like kind of camp at, and see if I can kind of maybe use geography and topography and all that, and being like, oh, this is the general area where we at least need to go.
Yes. Roll a nature check with advantage.
With advantage, let's go.
Yeah, because you're using a map and you're using your. I'm proud of you. Look at you go.
Yeah.
That sounded very condescending, but I'm genuinely like impressed.
I rolled
It
2
looks like
sixes.
not every problem has to be solved by violence. That's cool.
It's crazy, and I rolled 2 sixes, just straight up. But that
Just
is
2
a 7.
sixes, a 7. Yeah, you vaguely remember kind of like which region, so you know where you need to start looking, but like you don't remember exactly where it's at. But you've narrowed it down from being like, yeah, it's somewhere outside the fences of the city of Lanusian to like it's kind of like near this gate to the southern end. And like you go out and you hike up a stream to the east and you find it eventually.
Okay, well, that doesn't sound too bad. Well, yeah, in that case, just sitting here being like, okay, we need to head out to the south. Probably should get some camping gear, just in case we get lost. Don't want to get stuck.
I don't believe in camping gear. It's for the weak. Just like
I will pack double on my side.
I can survive anything. Actually, I've come from the North Forest. We don't have forests in the north. Actually, it's just ice.
Wait,
So,
what? There's not like trees or anything out there?
It's just ice. Just so much ice.
Nothing but ice. But how did you survive if it's nothing but ice? Where was the food? Was the shelter?
Oh yeah, they're you make do with the narwhals. There's a lot of narwhals there.
What is a narwhal?
Interesting. Tell me about these narwhals.
Have you ever seen a unicorn?
What's a
I've heard
unicorn?
of the I've heard like a lot of weird stuff in the Fae about
Yeah, so a unicorn's like a horse with a or I don't even know what a
with the
horse.
protruding the horn and the forehead.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Yes, the
Yeah.
very vicious animals, but
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't talk
so-
about the teeth. on the
Really?
unicorn. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, horses are usually pretty docile.
They're not a
Unicorns are
unicorn.
extremely
It's like
aggressive.
all of a sudden they have a horn and they think they're tough shit and they bite. You know?
Yeah.
They bite.
They
My
bite.
uncle got
Do
bit
they
by
have
one.
like fangs?
I couldn't tell you. It's more of like human teeth. It's very
Yeah,
it's
that's
very
even more
disturbing.
terrifying for some
Very
reason.
disturbing. If you've seen a human's teeth, they're disgusting.
I mean, are they at least like
That's
clean?
why they
Or
don't
are they
live
like
as long.
dirty or like are they just ravaged in blood? I don't want to come across one
moving
of these.
forward.
Yeah, the narwhals. So they're basically cows. It's like the cow underwater cow version of a unicorn. You know, like think of
So what you're telling me is not only are unicorns already violent and terrifying, there is one that is under the water the size of a cow.
Man,
yeah,
sounds
it's not violent though. They're pretty dumb. Like they just think you're gonna feed them and then
fun.
just out.
Oh,
Wait, what?
my.
Yeah, we usually eat the baby ones because their fur is very nice.
It's like veal. Okay, we're gonna get murdered by PETA.
Freshly clubbed narwhal. You'll never delicacy of this world.
We're gonna get some veggies in your diet.
Yeah, that sounds. Listen, I mean, I enjoy hunting as good as anyone else, but the babies
It's not
really.
it's not really hunting. It's more of gathering. It's more of like you just it's really sad at first, and you realize that they're food. I had a pet one for the longest time in the winter of 31. It was really cold, and yeah, I had to eat them.
I'm gonna get in the car.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
start. I think we should start heading in the direction of this.
Question is, can I see his odor crying?
Odor, are you crying?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh,
I hug.
I'm so
I give
sorry.
him a
It
quick
seemed
hug, and I'm like, "Let's get the fuck out of here," because I really messed it up with Holostag over there, and I think she's whispering and pointing at me, and I feel uncomfortable.
I got you. It's
Can I
just
make a perception check to see if she is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. With perception, that is a 17.
With perception, you see that like Esvel, Tallstag, they're all sitting at this like countertop, right, in the little kitchenette area, and Tallstag, Fang, and Gallandin are all sitting there. Like Tallstag has one hand on the burger, her next hand is like down gripping Fang's thigh. Fang has a hand on his burger, and he's gripping Gallandin's hand, and Gallandin's holding his hand, and they're like holding hands, and they're just silently crying tiny little tears at Odor's sad story as they're trying to eat their fries and burgers. They're all just like trying to just muscle through this meal and not show how horribly sad they are. At this
Is that a
moment.
romantic thigh grab?
More like Fang tried to keep his right hand on his burger, and then he tried to like reach with his left hand to the person to his left.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
Wait.
Good.
Alright, as long as it's not platonic. I sit here and I'll just be like, Odor, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is terrible. But yeah, let's get going. Let's get moving.
I still remember how he tasted. He tasted so good.
You hear a small whimper from Fang. Holy cow. Great. Yeah, you guys get in the car.
Oh my fucking god!
And you guys just start heading toward like the south gate.
Silently,
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
drive
no
in
music.
silence the whole way.
Just full, just eyes like 1,000 yards straight forward. Just imagining Odor just sitting here crying, eating a small animal.
Like with maybe some light like music going on, like just some soothing music.
I'm never gonna dance again.
Okay, great.
Fade
You
out.
guys
Fade in.
drive for a while. You get to the south gate. And when you arrive at the south gate, you see it is under repair as they've like started putting back together the wall from where it was blown up and destroyed when they invaded the city. And you see out past the wall, the forest is just like leveled. It's like tree stumps and burned levels and like just ash and soot on the ground.
What
The Phoenix has been through here.
No, I think that was no. Hold on. Is it like a trail of like just destruction, or is it just a giant area of destruction?
Roll a history check or perception. Either one's fine.
Alrighty. That is. Oh, okay, cool. I can read. I promise. Yeah, we're gonna do a perception. That's gonna be a 16.
A 16. It is like kind of. It's not just like the whole as far as you can see. It's very clear, like a couple, like a good distance wide, but in just one straight direction. That like from where, if you remember when you saw the footage in your briefing about Azona Ri's invasion of the city, they were creating a smoke cloud to cover their advance, and they burned down the forest to do that.
Oh, gotcha. But it's not like, so essentially it's not like a trail, like if maybe if we were to follow it, it would lead us to where we need to go.
It might.
All right,
Well,
you guys want to follow it?
Yeah, I think this is at least a good start. And of course, if it starts to veer off from where we're supposed to be going, then, we can always, double back. But for now, this is a good start.
What happens if we have triple back?
Well, that just means we're already going. I start walking.
Yep. So you guys walk through this area, and Trevorn, you're gonna give me survival checks to see kind of how on par you can be in leading them to this cabin.
Alrighty, I have a +0 to survival because I am not a very wise man.
Perfect.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and step in and cast enhance ability on them then.
Mm?
And if this is surviving, then I'm going to use Owl's Wisdom, and so the target has advantage on Wisdom checks.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay.
Yes, sir. So I pull a little owl feather out of my pack, and I just like kind of give it a little blessing, and I pass it on to you to just like keep on you.
Nice. Is there a way I can fashion it into an earring?
Yes, absolutely. I would say, can I do that, Hobbs?
Yeah, absolutely. You can fashion this
Beautiful.
owl feather into an earring.
Can I say that you don't already have a hole for it, so I just like make a little hook and I jam it in
Oh.
your
I'm kind of sitting here. I was like, "Oh, this would be kind of cool." What the shit?
It's the best way.
Let's run this back. So right now, what you're saying is your character is shirtless.
Not
Wait,
shirtless. No.
oh, he
I
has a
have
vest?
Yeah, I have a jean vest on.
You have a jean vest, a mohawk.
And a
Yeah.
bunch of gold on you. Is that correct?
Not a bunch of gold, but he's got a denim vest, leather pants, and a mohawk, and now he has a owl earring. Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
just remind me of someone.
Yeah, I don't know who they are.
For some reason, I pity a fool.
Okay. Great. Did you roll your wisdom
We got
check
Mr.
yet?
Trayborn,
Oh, no,
Mr. T. It's still Mr. T.
Mr. Trayborn, Mr. T. I'm sorry, guys. This is just too much right now. So that's a 7.
With advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 7.
Okay, I switched the owl to the other ear.
Great.
Fuck.
Yeah, as you guys are walking, you see that there are like woodland creatures out and about trying to like forage for anything they can find among like the ash and the debris from the fires. And you guys see a couple like deer run by. Trayborn, go ahead and give me another survival check for me.
Already. Wait, with advantage?
Yes, still with advantage.
You're not gonna believe I rolled a 7 and a 4.
Great. Yeah, you guys
Alright.
keep walking. You're still like just making your way along looking for this shed. And that family of deer is still just kind of like across this riverbed from you. Just like casually grazing.
Can I make an insight on what the deer are doing, if they're following us or if we're just following them?
Yeah, roll an
sure they're
insight.
actually deer. They could be mimics. I've seen this before.
That's a 15.
That's a 15? They're just deer. They're just doing that thing where like they're looking for food.
Gotcha.
Sounds sus.
So another survival check. Alright. Nat 20, there we go.
We go. Yeah, you guys keep walking, and eventually you spot it like up right at the edge of where like the forest has been burned down. There's a small little clearing with a shed in the center.
Can I do a perception check if anyone's around us or if there's anyone patrolling the area?
Absolutely. Roll your perception checks.
Can I roll perception for mimics?
Sure.
Okay.
I have a 22.
A 22?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go with his. I got a 13.
Perception. I got a 18.
Cool. We'll start with Odor. Odor, there are no objects around that you could safely assume would be mimics.
Okay, so no deer. They're shaped like chests.
Correct. No deer that are
Okay.
shaped like chests.
Okay, good.
Delvilos, you kind of standing on
Yes,
top
sir.
of this little ridge above where this river basin is at. You look around down into the burned river basin, and you don't see anybody following you. There's nobody else out around that area.
Okay.
There's no one around this clearing with the shed in it. You appear to guys just be out by yourself. Like no one's out venturing or
Okay.
patrolling this far out in the woods.
Cool. Then I think we should try to approach it like single file, really easy, looking for traps. Maybe even try to roll stealth if we can to enter stealth.
Yeah. I could definitely get behind that, doing some sort of like, just being stealthy as we're going up to the cabin.
If we're rolling in stealth, like, does that have anything to do with traps, or is that just all perception?
Yeah, if you want to roll to do an investigation to look for any kind of like traps or anything around, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then just everyone give me one stealth check.
I got an 18.
I
for
got
stealth.
nat 1.
I got a 19.
Okay. Are these stealth or are these the investigation checks for traps?
Those are investigation.
Investigation.
Mine was stealth.
Okay. Cool. I also need stealth checks then from Odor and
Okay.
Delvilos.
I got a 3.
Dirty
A
20.
dirty 20. Nice. Yeah, Odor, you in your attempt to like fade into nothing and be super like quiet and stealthy, stop paying attention, and Del, you are like very focused on trying to figure out what's out of place, and you stop Odor by like grabbing the back of his pants right before he steps on a welcome mat on the shed that reads bear trap on it.
What an interesting welcome mat.
Do you think it's a bear trap?
I throw a rock on it.
Can I grab a stick and throw it on there?
You throw a stick and a rock on it, and you hear the mat starts to like growl.
Oh, it's an actual bear.
I think it's a mimic.
I swear to God, if it's a mimic.
Can I kind of like come up to the... Is it like in the way of the door? Like there's no way we can get over it without walking over it or anything?
It is like the size of a standard doormat where if you wanted to, all you have to do is step over it and step into the doorway.
Okay. What are you guys thinking?
I'm gonna try and move it.
Let's just step over.
Well, there might be a bear under it, though, guys. Like,
And I'm not sitting here to try to find out if it is a bear.
I mean, we have to fight this bear if there is a bear. Maybe it's a
I
friendly
wrestled
bear.
a bear once, and it was not fun.
I think it's like a defense thing, so let's just step over. And if it is a bear and it turns into a bear, that might give away our position.
Oh yeah,
Let's
you
just
don't want
remember
too
not
many-
to step on this on the way out.
Mental
Exactly.
note.
Okay.
Mental note.
Yeah. I want to try to step over and enter.
Great.
Is the door unlocked?
Yeah, the door's unlocked.
Cool. I step over it and I enter. And if I can get on the other side, I want to find a piece of cloth or whatever and just like nail it to the frame of the door, so I kind of remind myself. not
Set a
to-
reminder, do not step on doormat. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it into the cabin safely. No one steps on the doormat. And once you get inside, it is a small little like shed shack kind of thing. There's a small like old like wood stove in the corner, a very like shoddily put together cot, like mattress kind of thing in the corner opposite of it. And then in the other corner, or like next to that, it looks like someone would just like come in and drop their gear in that corner. So like the first corner you entered from is the door, to your right is a bed, to your left is the stove, and then across from it looks like there's just been stuff sitting there on the floor.
Cool.
Any mimics?
I don't know. Can I roll like a history check or something like that? Maybe I might unlock a few memories from the cabin.
Yes.
Alrighty. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Trevorn, you remember from when you and your dad came out to this cabin, the sound of floorboards being pried up while your dad was inside looking around.
Cool. Yeah, I go look over, and I guess I look around, like trying to see if I can find any floorboards that have been like recently kind of been altered or just like lifted and put back into place.
As you're kind of looking around this room, you are looking at the floorboards, looking kind of things, and you notice that in this corner where like people would drop their stuff off at, it appears that there's like almost a circle in the way that the floorboards lie, that you could just like pull all of this section of floorboard up at once based on where the floorboards are separated running lengthwise.
Gotcha. Can I investigate this one for traps before I just go and pull it?
Yes.
Awesome. That's a 9.
That's a 9. It appears that there are no traps on this.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up.
Great. You pull it up and you hear the sound of a string pull taut, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
Ooh, alrighty. Also for my for my race, I'm allowed to roll a d4 for dexterity checks.
All right, because you are a way of the passenger human, correct?
Yes, way of the passage. So that is a 17 plus a 4. That is a 21.
Perfect. You just dodged this. As you pull it, you hear this string fly taut or pull taut, and an arrow shoots up from bedded in like a little like crevice underneath, and it sticks into the wall behind you.
Ooh, do not remember that as a kid.
Always cutting it close, Trayvon.
And as that arrow kind of like sticks into the wall, you see there's a little note attached to it.
I go and look at the note.
You pull this piece of paper off, and it says, "This is not worth your trouble."
It looks like we're going in the right direction.
I was gonna say, this sounds like it's worth our trouble right here, guys. I don't know.
All right, I pull up my sword, I activate my shield. I'm like, all right, guys, you ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it. In that case, I'll stack up behind you, Del.
All right, I want to cast cantrip light on my shield, and then I want to drop in.
Great. Do you want to drop in, or do you want to climb the ladder that's in this hole?
I want to climb the ladder.
There you go. Yeah, you pull open this like kind of trap door that's here, and you see there's a shaft that just goes straight down with a ladder along the side of it.
I want to try to see if the ladder can hold my weight and just kind of make my way down.
Cool. You start climbing down. Trayvon, you follow him down?
Mm-hmm.
Odor, you follow him down as well?
I'm gonna wait a couple seconds, make sure they make it down there all right.
Yeah, you wait about 30 seconds, and you still just hear the sounds of them climbing down the ladder.
All right, I'm gonna wait some more.
Okay. You guys have reached the bottom after like almost 3 minutes of climbing this ladder.
Odor, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm waiting. I'm making sure. All right, I'm gonna do a slide down.
Yeah, the fireman slide.
View. Yeah, yeah.
Great. You slide down this ladder, and it starts to splinter and break and looks like it is in bad shape now. Because it is a very old wooden ladder. So you guys find yourself in this tunnel. You are several hundred feet below the surface, and it is pitch black. Yes, I know you have dark vision, but it's not dim light. There's no light down here except for the light being cast by Delvilos. And there is a tunnel to your left and to your right. Which way do you want to go?
Can I look to see if there's any tracks or if one of them is more commonly used? A different side?
Yes. If you look on the ground and you roll a perception check.
That's a 19.
A 19. So you notice that there is a greater amount of foot traffic coming from the path to the right, but there's a more variation in footprints coming from the path to the left.
It's a little spicy, yeah?
Variation isn't like variation of like track sizes or like...
Yes, track sizes and shape.
So I guess maybe one side was supplies and one side was more like people.
Or maybe there's something that's already down here that just kind of roams around and walks around, and those are those tracks on the left, but most of the people that come here head to the right for direction.
Yeah, that seems about right. I think right sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, I want to follow the right path, still shield up for light, and I guess we're just kind of stacked up, moving our way down.
I got my rifle over your shoulder.
Watching for traps. Don't get fucked. I do not want that thing that close to me. You better put that thing.
But the barrel's in front of your eyes.
No,
so
I don't know. Get this. I am not a tripod. Okay, I am a cleric. All right, I am not a stand for your.
You're a bipod.
Okay.
because you have 2 legs. You're about.
Odor, you watch
Odor
the back.
is correct.
You watch the back, Odor.
I don't have dark vision. I wish there was some way I could see.
You guys keep walking, and you walk for like a good, probably like mile and a half. You've gone for a long time down this tunnel. Yes?
Also, I realized since I said I was packing camping gear, can I say I packed some torches?
Sure. You can have torches.
Alright, cool. I'll light some torches for me and Odor.
Great. Yeah, you guys walk about 2 miles through these tunnels, and it's got like some twists and turns, but for the most part, it's just like a straight line. And eventually, you hear noise up ahead. Do you guys change what you're doing, or do you guys keep going as normal?
Should we stealth?
You guys want to cut the lights and stuff?
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Cool.
And then, just relay kind of what you see.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys continue forward, and roll stealth checks for me.
I fucking hate the disadvantage, but I love the armor. That's a 3.
I got a solid 6.
That's a 10?
A 10? Great. Yeah, you guys are all kind of like just talking and murmuring to yourselves as you're walking. You stop being as stealthy as possible, but you like put out your torches. And as you approach the like mouth of this tunnel, it lets out into a large cavern. And you see that there's a small like shanty village built underground down here.
Interesting.
Is it lit up or is it dark?
It is, for the most part, dark. There's like candles and windows and like small bioluminescent like foliage hanging off like doorways and things like that. But for the most part, it's like a dark cavern still.
Gotcha.
Have we found the mole people?
The what?
I've heard of
I'm
these
moving
before.
forward with the. I just kind of want to like. Is this the only way forward? Like, is this? I guess this is like what we're looking for. Is an area maybe where people might need a zone. Maybe we can just act like we're still seeking Azona Ri.
Yeah, I'm sure if we get like confronted by anybody, we can just kind of be like, hey, we're looking for Azona Ri. We're here to like meet up for the cause.
Yeah, we're looking to party.
Yes, we're looking to party.
I guess we wander through the town and see if there's anyone like out in the open. The village, the whatever.
As you guys, so there's like a winding path that goes back and down, like into this little small shanty village. And as you guys make your way down, you see that people are like spotting you through their windows and like hearing you move, and they start like closing windows and doors and things.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's not usually a good sign.
Let's just walk through and see if we can find someone. We'll draw some attention, right?
Yeah, roll me perception checks.
That's a nat 20.
God damn, son, where'd you find that?
Noise. That's an unnatural 20.
I got a 14, so...
That's some good dice.
As you guys are walking, you guys see you come around a corner, and there's a person like just sitting kind of underneath their porch in an old rocking chair, like underneath a couple bioluminescent bulbs. Well. Not many people come looking down here anymore.
Can you catch, old man?
I put a hand on Odor's chest.
Hello, my name is Delvilos, and these are my friends here. We're here seeking a man with a cause that we want to join.
I mean, not many people down here have causes, my friend. That's why we're down here.
What is this place?
Well, this is the Forbidden. Everybody here has been exiled, sent out into the woods, and you just look long enough and you find yourself a home.
Can you leave? Are you a prisoner? Is Azona Ri keeping you prisoner here?
No, Azona comes by and drops off supplies for us from time to time. But we were kicked out of the city of Lanushan, and, well, there was nowhere left to go. Because they sent us outside the forest. Brothers Autumn Grip wouldn't let us inside anywhere else, and because we're not allowed in Brother Autumn's Grip territory, we can't make our way to any of the other major cities. So we're forced outside, and we get brought here, and we just make our home under the city, underground.
Huh?
So the
Strange,
Autumn
strange
Brothers
brothers.
Grip, is this the only city?
Well, We're part of the people who've chosen not to fall in with Azona Ri and his people. Because while we appreciate what he's doing, you know, he's not exactly a good guy.
Yeah, we can attest to that.
Well, in that case, where would we go to meet up with these other people? Because, of course, you know, we're trying to, you know, fix things right and make sure we get people back into Lanution the way they should be.
Well, how'd you find your way down into these tunnels, friend?
No, my father used to come down through these tunnels from time to time when we were younger, but it's been a long time since I've been down here.
Well, did you come down through the shack that was out south of Lanution?
Yes.
Okay, well, when you drop down, if you go to the right, you find us, and if you follow the trail far enough left, it's a much, much longer walk, but eventually you'll see the sunken city.
The sunken city.
So you can't leave here because the Autumn Brothers grip forces you to be here.
Well, this is the home we've made for ourselves after we
Okay.
were kicked out.
Do you want to go back up?
I'm too old, but some of the younger folks might.
Yeah, we kind of also broke the ladder, so I don't know if you guys have another escape route, but I would not go up that ladder again.
I mean, there's plenty of tunnels. There's one over there, and he points off into the darkness. He goes, there's one over there, and he points off to a different section of the darkness. There's tunnels
Okay, I
everywhere.
get it,
You
I get
follow
it.
them long enough, you reach the surface.
Did they take
Okay.
you directly into Lanution by chance?
Maybe. I don't do much walking nowadays.
Who does the walking? Boy, you old man.
Well, like I said,
What?
like I said, Azona comes by and brings us supplies from time to time, but other than that, most of us down here are just old folks.
Just old. Okay.
The young ones who are
okay.
still angry enough to fight remain in the sunken city.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say there's a lot more over in the Sunken City than there is now?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir, for your time.
Why did this? Why did it sink?
You know, that's a great question. No one's ever given me a straightforward answer.
Did it get teleported?
That's one theory. Some folks say that the city was built underground and just never was on the surface to begin with. And others say that it was torched and sent down.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Well, if you ever need anything, my name's Trayvon Starkwind. I don't know if you happen to know my father by chance. Last name's Starkwind.
I don't know. Not many people bother with last names down here.
Do you guys have like slug transportation, like kind of like horses, but giant slugs that we could ride?
Hey Odor, look at that grass over there. Maybe you can go pick it or smell
I'm
it.
gonna go find the slugs.
Stay in eyesight, okay?
Be careful,
I
son.
already have eyesight. We've been through this.
They grow up so
Be
fast.
careful, son. There's some mighty vile creatures down in those tunnels.
You mean slugs? Okay, I got you.
Sir, where can we find? If you said you might know the direction of Azona Ri. Seen the Sunken City?
Yes, you would find a zona in the sunken city.
Okay. Thank you. Well, let me tell you that this doesn't really feel right, you being down here. Maybe we can talk to Solstice and see what's actually going down here, because it doesn't seem right that you guys are trapped down here by one particular group of people. But my question is, Jake, since you have so many tunnels in and out, like, wouldn't you be able to escape and maybe go to one of the other places, like the north, or maybe the Spring Court would accept you?
Well, the problem is the only way to get there, from what I've understood, is it's a long, long, long walk. And you have to get through the sunken city first because it's the only one that has tunnels connecting the 3 subcontinents.
And you have no sort of like transportation down here, it's just walking?
It's mostly walking. Your friend was
Gotcha.
actually on the nose. We do have giant snails. We don't have slugs, though.
Oh my god.
But again, they're also very slow because they're giant snails. So we mostly just walk or ride giant snails, and it takes us a long time to get anywhere.
Okay. Well, thank you. And once again, we'll try to get to the bottom of this and get you back on top.
Well, Mr. Delvilos, I appreciate that, as he just continues rocking in his chair.
Okay. And before I go, I offer him some reading material, a pamphlet of Torm, and just to put him on his way. Yeah, thank you.
Nope. I guess at this point we grab Odor, and I guess the other one start heading back.
Did I
last
find
thing,
a
is there like a
snail?
shortcut over to the Sunken City from here, so we don't gotta track all the way back?
Well, if you came in from the old shack that's like the halfway, there should be just below the little like zigzag up a small tunnel to the right. It'll save you over the course of the full distance probably about a mile.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You have a nice day.
Thank you.
/ night.
You too. You were some pleasant gentlemen.
Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Great. You guys start walking. Do you like reignite torches and things, or what?
Yeah, at this point, it'd probably be better to be able to see where we're going
Great.
Yeah.
since we're traversing through the caverns.
You guys start traversing through the caverns, and you walk. Make me survival checks. One of you, as you start walking, because you keep approaching forks in the road.
Am I still guided, or do I still have
Yes,
the Owl's Wisdom?
Yes. Well, no. At this point, you
Okay,
don't.
awesome.
You've been walking for so long, you've lost that blessing of an hour.
Gotcha.
I can roll.
Alright,
I have a +2 to it.
Oh yeah, in that case, go for it. Because mine is 0.
That's 21.
It's a 21.
God
Yeah,
damn.
you come to a like opening in this cave system, and like as you approach it, there's just a drop off directly in front of you, and you stop right before you step on it, and there's about a 40-foot ravine between you.
Holy smokes. Okay. This is the way you're supposed to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no
Is there-
other way across the ravine?
At this time,
Like no bridges or anything.
none that you can see right away.
Alright, guys, we've been in this situation before. We know how to do it.
I grab Odor by
It's
the
a-
back of the
it's a
back
40-foot
like
jump.
his
I
shirt
don't know
or
if we
something
can-
real quick just to hold on to him. Just like, hey, bud, let's think this one through this time.
Okay, I have my movement is exactly 40 feet. So, if I get on the edge and jump, I should be able to make it.
Yeah, I tie a rope to my I tie a rope to an arrow real quick and get ready to shoot it across the ravine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that. Do I need to roll an attack or anything?
Yeah.
Alrighty. That's an 8, but it is a natural 1.
Okay. Yeah, you fire the arrow and you hear it like hits stone and like falls off. It doesn't stick or make purchase or anything.
Okay.
Ugh.
Is there anything
Alrighty.
around that we could use as a... Like, is there a tall plank of wood? Is there, like, a stone? Is there something that we could use for, like, a makeshift bridge?
Nothing that you see right away, no.
Okay.
Can we see
Alright.
how deep the ravine is?
Yes. How are you trying to see how deep the ravine is? You trying to like throw a light down it or
Can
something?
we throw one of the torches?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just toss a torch off the
Yeah,
side.
you toss a torch off the side and you see it travels for like a good 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. And
Okay,
after 20
shit.
seconds,
Oh,
you
yeah,
see
never
this
mind.
small little flame like that's flickering in the end stops moving. And so it's about a 20-second drop.
20-second drop at 8.75 meters per second.
It's 9.8 meters per second squared.
Oh, this is Lanutia though, so we have a modified gravity.
Yeah, fucking dunked
I think the
on.
rules of gravity work the same.
So if you do, your movement's 40 feet. You want to try to do this?
Oh no! Can I give him? All right, get down on one knee to launch him.
Yeah. If we launch him and give him the help action, can you do it with advantage?
Also, I tie a rope to him and to myself and Dell, so he has if he doesn't make it, he's not just immediately going straight down.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, guys. If I die,
You're not gonna die.
remember...
You might fall a little bit and take some damage, but you're tied to a rope, so we'll
if we
get you
all
back up.
die, if we have a party kill right now.
No, this is it.
I like
This is
the
it.
podcast, so...
It was a good podcast while it
This
lasted.
has been fun.
All right. You can roll your athletics check with advantage because they're both helping you.
Okay. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna do a nice running jump, And you said athletics. That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Let's go.
Odor, you take a step back and you take a running jump into the hands of Trevorn and Delvilos, and they throw you forward. And you soar through the air in this ravine, and as you look down, you can see just way below you that single flickering flame. You feel your toes place, and your feet drop from underneath you. And you start swinging back. Trevorn and Delvilos, make me strength saving throws.
Oh no.
Well, guys, the plan didn't work out. My actions have consequences.
22.
6.
6. Delvilos, you lose your footing as well, and Trevorn, you are holding Delvilos on one rope end next to you, and Odor, you
Oh my god.
fall for just a second before you get yanked back, and Trevorn and Delvilos, you guys see when the rope hits this weird point in space that it illuminates, and there is a small walkway that Odor's rope is now dangling off of, that Del is also dangling off of. So there's an illuminated section of bridge between Odor and Delvilos as they're hanging over this chasm that the rope is pressing.
Okay, I
so
want
there's an
to
illusion.
try to climb up the rope and get onto this
Yeah, I'll
imaginary.
start walking backwards, so they just gripping, just like, this ain't nothing. I've been working out with the Dragon Boards. This one's for democracy.
Delvilos, are you trying to climb back up towards Trevorn, or are you trying to climb towards the bridge near Odor?
To the bridge.
Towards the bridge? Yeah. Odor, are you trying to climb up as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
How far down is this bridge from the edge of the other side?
The bridge is on par.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
I'm trying
guys
to climb up to get to the bridge.
get to each other, you're dangling next to each other, and you guys pull yourselves up onto this bridge, and Trevorn, you are now looking at the two of them in, I assume, disbelief as they are floating in the center of this cavern on this glowing light.
Okay, yeah, in that case, I guess I'll follow the rope over to where it would kind of make a straight shot and kind of assume there's a bridge there and just kind of just put one foot out real quick just to make sure, and then take a couple steps.
You put your foot out, and there is nothing there below you.
Interesting. Can I toss a rock in front of me and see if it lands?
Yeah, you toss a rock in front of you, and it falls down into the cavern.
Can I throw it about 5-10 feet in front of me?
You throw it 5 feet in front of you, falls down into the cavern. You throw it 10 feet in front of you, it lands on a bridge, and it glows.
Gotcha.
Let us climb up real quick, and you can just jump. Because if you jump right now, then the weight's going to be pulling you down, and you're just going to slingshot to the bottom.
Yeah, but I mean, I figure, just go for a jump at it, and, y'all got the other side of the rope, just in case.
Well, we're not on the. Are we on the bridge yet?
Yeah, you two are on the bridge. You've climbed back up, and you're standing on this bridge.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. All right, in that case, I'll do a nice little running jump.
Are you trying to jump to where Delvilos and Odor are? Or to the one that's 10 feet in front of you?
Yeah, 10 feet in front of
me.
me.
Yeah, you effortlessly jump. It's a little scary as you jump over, and you land on this section of bridge. And so you see that you're here, there's nothing illuminated around you, and then Odor and Delvilos are about another 15 feet or so in front of you, and they're illuminated as well.
Oh, so it's kind of jump steps, essentially. Yeah, so in that case I need about 15 feet to go. Can I try and see if there's another kind of illuminated area in front of me in between them?
How are you doing that?
I can't say. I guess I can't say that I grabbed some rocks.
Can I do a check to see if this is magical?
Yes. Roll an Arcana check.
That's a natural 19, and I don't know what my Arcana is, but it's 0, so 19. 18, sorry.
Delvilos, you notice that this is an illusory type of magic that has been set up, and as you look at the ground below you and Odor, you can tell that this bridge is running parallel, or the section of bridge you're on right now is running parallel to the ravine ends on either side, but the section Trevorn is standing on has like a 90-degree angle to it.
Beautiful. Well, a while ago, I think like maybe a day ago, I did a ritual so that I could have Dispel Magic stuck up and I don't have to burn a slot. So I'm going to go ahead and burn that ritual, and I'm going to use my Dispel Magic on this area and see if it can just wipe off the illusion and we can just see the bridges.
Okay, yeah. You use Dispel Magic on this bridge section, and you see this kind of like light around you starts to glow outward and then fade away as this bridge forms, and it's kind of snakes in all different directions in between the ravine, but it connects one side to the other.
Okay. So now we can see the path?
Yeah, you can see the path.
I walk as quickly as I can to the other side to get to the...
Go as quick as possible.
Yeah, you guys make it to the other side of the ravine relatively unscathed, and there's another opening to tunnel that you can start walking down again.
Beautiful. Let's start heading down it. That was a fucking great puzzle.
Great.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, do we just jump across?
Yeah, you guys continue down the tunnel a little bit longer. This time you enter a large, just like, hole in the center, and you have to walk around the outside. You have to do that like shimmy thing they do in like adventure movies where they walk around the outside of like a large opening.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
You get through that little opening, and you continue walking. Delvi, let's make another survival check for me.
That's a 4.
That's a 4. Do you guys still have the ropes tied to you together?
No.
No, you took the ropes off?
Yes. At least I did.
Cool. You guys are walking, and as you guys are walking, you see Delvilos disappear down into the ground below you.
Beautiful.
Can I reach for him to try and grab him?
You hear the sounds of like rushing sand and dirt, and as you're reaching down, like you feel yourself starting to get pulled down into this opening as well.
Can I shout for Del and see like, Del, you alright?
Delvilos, you are being sucked down this tunnel, and you are spit out into the base of a large cavern section.
Okay. Can they hear me if I shout?
If you shout, they can hear you, and you're off in the distance ahead of them. Like, you guys hear Del shouting from way down the tunnel in front of you.
Jump on through, the water's fine.
Alright. I guess I'd go down.
Great. You jump down the hole, go down the slide, appear in this opening. Odor, are you following?
What do I want to do?
Odor, hurry the fuck up.
I want to do a swan dive into it.
Great. You swan dive into head first into this weird section of tunnel. Delvilos and Trayvon, you guys are like wiping dirt and stuff off you, and after a second you see Odor just on his stomach, head first, shoots out into the cavern floor next to you.
I have been born again. Yes, it is my renaissance.
Great. You guys look into this cavern in front of you, and there is a lot of stalagmites just like on the ground below you in the section like further down, and then above you there's a stone bridge connecting like across the tavern, but it's like 20 feet above you roughly.
So we have to get to the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we also have arrows, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can use that as a pulley system, the physics and shit. And then
shoot the arrow over the bridge and then have one person leverage on the other side while pull people up.
And then once they get up, they can pull the other person down.
Oh yeah, from the other side, from on top of the bridge, pull people up.
Yeah.
Oh, and there'd be 2 people up. I like that idea, dude. That's a good idea.
Yeah, let's run it.
Great. Yeah, so you guys
so
shoot an arrow over, you pull each other up from either side up onto this bridge, and you guys make your way across this cavern effortlessly. This bridge is barely stable, but it's stable enough. And you guys walk for another good like mile or so, and this time as you're walking, it's pretty... roll me a perception check, though, real quick.
Is it pretty?
Yes, it's pretty. There's a lot
14.
of, like, cool rocks and stuff in the wall.
Beautiful.
15.
15?
I got a 6.
A 6?
A nice 6.
Trayvorn, at one point while you guys are walking, you hear something like creeping out down like one of the passageways near you. It sounds like something just kind of like creeping and oozing along. It sounds really uncomfortable.
Is that a snail?
Snail.
It might be, you don't know. And you keep walking, and eventually you guys break in. Like, you can see a section of tunnel where there's just like light at the end of it for the first time. Haha, light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know why I said it like that. But you guys get to this opening, and as you walk out into this clearing, you see what looks like a city preserved in time, if that makes sense. And it looks like it's got influences of old architecture from all three of the major regions, and it is fully like subterranean, and it's glowing and bristling with light. There's just like candles and torches, and also just like orbs of shimmering light everywhere around the city. What do you guys want to do?
I guess at this point, this is where we kind of got to be like, yo, we're part of the, resistance, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it yet, but it seems like, Azona Ri's got a bit of a following for people trying to, I guess, live in Lanusian since they were turned away, which is very strange. Like, I know we have some strict rules, but I didn't know we were just turning people away that were in need. So I got some questions here, definitely.
Yeah, let's
Especially
go down.
being part of-
Let's see if we can find them.
Yeah, let's just knock on the door. I mean, what could go wrong?
Yeah, I
why
guess
not
we start
just-
walking down and looking around, see if people are around.
Is there like a gate?
Yeah, there's like a bridge towards it, or just like a road, quote unquote, towards it in this like large cavern. And to either side, there's like stalagmites sticking up out of the ground.
Stalactites or stalagmites?
Stalagmites, and then stalactites are on the ceiling above it. I know the difference.
Yeah.
I'm a Boy Scout, baby. And as you cross this bridge and you're approaching the city wall, you see it opens up, and a man in a white lab coat steps out through the gates of the door, and he raises his hand to wave at you, and that's where we'll end our session.
No! What is that? What
Is that my dad?
Is that
He's in a white lab
Dude,
coat.
who knows who that is? You know?
is that Arizona tea again? I swear to God.
Is it Arizona tea? Oh
Alright.
my god.
Well,
wow.
that was a session, guys. I do appreciate you guys listening to Goon Squad Radio here on
The Goon Squad Radio podcast.
on the podcast.
If you're hearing it through YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you hear podcasts that we have these released on, we appreciate it.
And thanks
you
for
can check us
sticking
out.
around with us this far if you're here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, honestly, 100%. The fact that you're here this far, that means at least you like us enough to at least keep listening, or you hate us enough to just want to watch our downfall. One or the other. It's a good motivation.
How long until we TPK?
We came
You almost had one there when you
pretty
jumped
close
off
on
that
one.
lever. All right. Yeah, thank you for listening. Please leave us reviews. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. But yeah, you guys got anything else?
I'm good.
Just keep
No,
on
I think
leaving
we're
those
good. Just-
reviews,
For
Leave
real,
us some
yeah, no,
reviews.
are awesome.
recipes.
Follow us on
questions.
Instagram.
Yeah, the gram.
The gram.
And have a
till-
great day.
Yeah,
I
have
hope
a
whenever
great
you're listening
day.
to this, the rest of your day is just
For
fucking
real.
It's just stellar,
insane.
dude.
And if not,
It's
just odor it, you know? Sometimes you have to throw an axe in the
100%.
chest of your day. And you have to say, like, fuck it. You know?
Exactly, and then you'll realize that you don't owe people any money.
And that's the way
Sponsored by Wolverine
to do
Vodka.
it.
Biscuits. Yeah. It's about to pop off. Actually, I don't know.